Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for being here. I hope you're all doing very well. In this video I'm going to be talking about my experience with ayahuasca. I'm actually going to split the topic into a few different videos, so please watch out for the other videos. They will be coming out shortly. So I did ayahuasca in a place called Rythmia in Costa Rica. I am currently still in Costa Rica, but I was at Rythmia maybe a week and a half ago, something like that, for a whole week. And you had the opportunity to partake in 4 ayahuasca ceremonies when you were there. The first ceremony, actually no, I'm going to say a little bit more about what the intentions were. So the centre actually sets the intentions, 3 intentions for you, which they recommend strongly that you follow. The first one is show me who I've become. The second is merge me back with my soul at all costs. And the third one is to heal my heart. Okay, so you can't move on to the second 2 until you've discovered who you've become. Now, that's, if I were to ask you who you are, would you be able to answer it? I don't know, maybe you could, maybe you can't. But the show me who I've become, it could be, it could highlight some not so great things in you. And that doesn't necessarily mean that you're a bad person. It just means there are things that need to be worked on for you to kind of move on, and be a happier person. I feel that the human race, we've come from, we are love, basically. We are beings of love, unconditional love and light, and we have forgotten that. And a lot of the things that we do not reflect that. And in the state of the world, for example, does not reflect that of unconditional love. But I'm kind of digressing here a little bit. So to show me who I've become is basically highlighting your kind of attributes or things that have happened in your life to make you who you are. So I was shown that and I've kind of known this anyway a little bit, but I am, they highlighted the intensity of it for me, that I'm so acutely worried and bothered about what people think of me, that it's not allowed me to be who I really am, or to really be, or to live myself fully and express myself fully, which is true and really quite sad. And that's kind of part of the reason why I'm doing these videos, is because I wanted to do them for a while, but I've always been scared about how they're going to be received, what people are going to think about what I'm saying, because not everyone's going to agree with what I say, and I'm then going to get judged for that. Are they going to talk about me behind my back, this, that, and the other? And really and truly, it doesn't matter, does it? It doesn't matter what anyone else thinks about what you do, and it doesn't matter what anyone else thinks about what I do. It matters what I think, and it matters how I feel about it. So I've allowed myself to be held back based on what I think other people are going to be thinking about me, and it's just based on what I think they're going to be thinking. They'll not even think it, so it's based on something which isn't even real. So I've been living this life, and I'm not being who I really am, just because I'm worried about what people may or may not think. And when when that really sunk into me, I was really upset. I started crying, and part of me was crying because I was happy that I had come. Part of me was crying because I was really sad. Also, part of me was crying because I was laying outside and looking at the stars, and they just looked like phenomenal, just amazing. So it's a bit of a mixture, really. But I was also very grateful that it had really highlighted it. And like I said, I was also a little bit aware of it anyway, but it really highlighted just how much it stopped me from being who I really am, and stopped me from really expressing myself fully. So that was that. On the first night, I was very in my head, which was kind of bothering me, because I'd spent such a long time preparing for ayahuasca, and I'd been meditating a lot and trying to keep to the present moment a lot, and just so I could be focused in the moment. But my head was whirring around quite a lot. And afterwards, the shamans were saying that our experiences may not have been very deep on the first night, because the medicine was just getting to know us, which is fair enough. Now, accompanied with my realizations that evening, I did experience quite vivid hallucinations. Mother Ayahuasca, as I just said, is a mother. She is a feminine energy, a feminine plant, and is represented a lot of the time by a snake, because a snake is also a feminine energy. So I was getting some pretty vivid hallucinations of snakes. And just kind of very kind of trippy kind of DMT visuals, you know, flower of life type of thing, lots of geometry and things like that. So that was really kind of the first night for me. There were a lot of people, or some people, who had really intense nights. There were people crying, there's a lot of screaming going on. So yeah, it was quite intense for some people. Now, on the second night, I asked the medicine to show me how to trust, because I realised that in order for me to really fully, get the second two intentions, I really had to trust myself and trust the medicine, because I came to realise that I don't really trust myself. I'm always second guessing myself. Like, I trust other people at the drop of a hat, that's not a problem, but I'm always second guessing myself. And, and again, maybe that's related to the fact that I'm so worried about what people think of me, that I don't actually allow myself to think what I want or do what I want, because I'm scared about, I don't trust myself that I'm going to do the right thing or something like that. I don't really know. But I asked the medicine to show me how to trust, and she very gently did that for me, just opened me up very gently. It's difficult to explain how that happened, because it's such a personal experience. And what you may experience in ayahuasca, you might go, ask for a similar thing, but you're shown in a completely different way, because she's basically working with your own energy. Okay. On the second night, I also realised that I'm quite empathic. I'm more empathic than I thought I was. I really realised this through my purging. Now, purging comes in many forms. It comes mainly through vomiting or diarrhea. Some people cry, some people laugh. I twitched a lot, and it wasn't just kind of like little twitching like this. A lot of the time I was kind of like lifting off the bed. My arms were flailing, my legs were flailing. It was quite an uncomfortable experience sometimes. And I realised as well that whenever time someone coughed or purged or moved or cried or did anything, I was twitching for them. I was moving for them as well. And now the reason why that is because when we come together in ceremony, we come together as one. We come together as one kind of consciousness, if you want, for that time. And we all help each other purge, and we all help each other through the ceremony. So it's actually a very beautiful thing. It just kind of meant that I was a little bit distracted that evening, again, because I was just twitching for everyone else. I'm happy to say that I didn't twitch as much on the other nights as I did that night. That was really my main purging evening. I had some pretty vivid hallucinations that evening as well. Most people who take ayahuasca report being visited by aliens in some form or another. They will come to you in a way that you will feel comfortable in. Now, I saw the greys, and I saw like some praying mantis type of alien, and also some other type of green heads, like kind of almond shaped, like that heads, and I don't really know what they were, but anyway, they were just kind of saying hello, just kind of checking in and saying hey. A lot of people were reported having surgery by the aliens as well, and I also did. I'm going to go into that on another video. It does sound pretty wacky, I know. To those of you who have never experienced ayahuasca or anything like that, this might sound absolutely crazy, but it is what it is. I can only really report on on my experience and what other people experience as well. But I'm going to leave this video here for now. Like I said, I am going to be releasing part 2, maybe part 3, and probably part 4 as well, because there's quite a lot to go into, but I didn't want to make this video too long. Yeah, I think the videos are just better in smaller chunks. So I hope you liked it. If you would like to ask me any questions about ayahuasca or my experience, just, you know, drop them in the comments below. I really welcome any questions. I'm very open to receiving your comments. If there's anything else you would like me to discuss, then please let me know. And I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Take care. Goodbye.